over Jun Sung and Kim Min Byul. Min Byul has picked up a pair of birdies today, but still trails Min Sun 7 by a single shot. Par 5 ninth, surely a hole where players are looking to pick up a birdie. They plan to win this championship at the end of today. I'm Timothy Lowe. Great to have your company once again this Sunday afternoon on the KLPGA Tour. It's overcast up ahead, not quite the sunny skies we saw yesterday, and that breeze that is normally such a factor around Kim Hae Gaya just hasn't materialized all week long, yielding some pretty gosh darn good scoring. Jun Sung, lovely rounder, 67 yesterday morning to back up her 65. She was one of the three co-leaders coming into the weekend. Min Byul trails Kim Min Sun 7 by 1. The defending champion is very much in the mix. She's up ahead on the green, and an opportunity for Bang Shin Sil to reel off another birdie and inch ever closer to Kim Min Sun 7. Not quite going to have the pace. Shin Sil, 5 times a winner in the KLPGA Tour. Dominant victory 12 months ago at Kim Hae Gaya. Start back nine with work to do, but remember she blitzed it in 30 shots 24 hours ago, so very much on the cards. This is the lady that we're going to have to catch though. Kim Min Sun 7, blemish free for this final round. 3 birdies on the card already. Seeking another KLPGA Tour title to go along with Dukjin EPC Championship of 2025. Back to the green. Jung Yoon Ji carded an excellent round of 68 in the morning yesterday. 3 birdies in a row to start her day's string of pars since, and hey, a 4th birdie of this final round moves the former E1 Charity Ladies Open champion to within 2 shots of Kim Min Sun 7. Very much looking like a Sunday back nine shootout. We do love to see that in the game of golf. There's a lady who certainly likes Kim Hae Gaya, back-to-back champion in 2023 and 2024. Hasn't finished outside the top 10 in the last 3 years here. And she's up at the pointy end of the leaderboard again. Choi Yeon-woo, 4 under par front 9. It's a good tidy shot in. Currently running in a share of 6th. As the lady who's only 2 victories on tour have come on this property. Looks like the 11th, and just creeping into the right rough is Ma So Young. One inside the top 10 right now. Got a drop shot on her card today. And the 11th on the right hand side of the green, so it's the awkward angle. You come over that mound. That's nicely done. Billion Korean won prize purse up for grabs this week. And really, you have to say, with, let's call it, just over 9 holes left to play for this final group. And Kim Min Sun 7's lead at 15 under par. It's very much looking like a, let's say, a 6-horse race. I don't think the 10 unders really have a shot, but certainly going to need to keep the pressure on. Jun Sung. 3 ladies within 1. Very nicely done. It's been a picture of consistency this season. 3 starts, not a single finish outside the top 11 for Jun. And for Min Sun 7, being in this position, she is no stranger to it. Won on the KLPGA Tour as an amateur at the KGE Daily Ladies Open back in 2023. Got her first win as a professional last season. Drill one in low. That's a fantastic response from Kim. Another fine product of the pathways of development here in South Korea. Now can Choi continue her run up the leaderboard? A birdie look at 10. Never quite had the right line, Choi. Min Byul had a putt to tie the lead on the 9th the final hole yesterday. Couldn't get it to drop, but there's a reason these three ladies are in the final group on Sunday afternoon. All playing some fine golf, and will all have pretty similar looks at birdie. Up ahead on the green. Now go back to 10. And Im Jin Young, who played in the final group yesterday, or in our featured group yesterday, I should say, is just going to keep herself interested. That's a good birdie. Back to back goes Jin Young. 5 back, and Min Sun 7 still with a reasonable birdie look coming up. These chasers at 10, 12 under par, they're going to need something really special on this inward 9. It's anything but special for Ah So Young. Just a par start. Just making the turn. Big hitter, Kim Min Sol. She played some excellent golf yesterday, and the putter was ice cold, but she's gone out in 6 under par 30 on her front side, so making the biggest move of Championship Sunday. Here she is on the 10th, very reachable in 2, but just finds the greenside trap. Not a terrible leave though. As long as the lie is okay and she's on an upslope, can't see her chances. No surprises there. Great turnout by the galleries. A lot of people clamoring to get a view of some of the best stars in the game of golf in South Korea. Female stars, I should say. And contesting the Dongbu DB Promi Open. A couple of hours away. First event of the KLPGA Tour season. Good roll. Great read. Well, for a moment, Jun Yi-sung sees her name up at the top of the leaderboard alongside Kim Min Sun 7 again. I have to say, I like this sort of energy, this vibe, this style of golf where you're trying to make a million birdies. It's not just plod away and try and hang on for dear life. I like to see these girls stay aggressive, and let's be honest, as a golf viewer, it's so much more fun to watch professionals make birdies than try to scramble for pars, as Jung Yoon Ji sets off on the inward half, trailing by 2. Surprises that this young lady hasn't won more. Prodigious talent, just can't seem to get across the line. She's put herself in position plenty of times over the last couple of years since her win at the E1. Now Min Sun 7 to restore her name to the outright lead. I suspect body language wise that has slipped off on the right hand side. So that was one shot lead. Just evaporated. She shares with Jun Yi-sung, and don't forget Midbill with a shorter look to tie, make it a 3-way share with 9 to play as Shinsil can certainly reach into at 10. Gotta find the fairway. Reaches for the tee pretty quickly. I think she knows that that one's where she wants it. On the back 9 yesterday, and a putt from about 8 feet for a 29. Okay, Minbyul to make it a 3-way tie with 9 to go. A little right is the second day in a row. Kim Min-byul cannot convert this par 5. Is it going to be costly come day's end? She's on the upslope. This isn't hard. Just carry it past the fringe. Should land a little bit of a downslope, which will funnel the ball to the pin. bit like heavy contact, and that is clumsy. Mistakes you can ill afford to make. Chasing. Yesterday, the company of Jin Young and Bang Shun Sil, they both hold out for eagle. It's chipping in from the front of the green. Kim Min Sol hit a good chip and only walked off with a par 5. Here is in Jin Young. He's a hole ahead at 11. Way in. Get the run down the hill, so she's got 144 meters into this green. It's a delicate little one, but not overly complicated for Min Sol. That's a little disappointing. Getting the power in her locker. Choi Eun-woo. Left hand side of the fairway at the 11th, so it's a nice angle in, and she's only got wedge in hand. Gains no ground at the reachable 10th. Kim Min Sol remains one adrift of your now co-leaders, Jun Yi-sung. Back up the fairway, I should say, is where we find Jung Hyun-ji.
이게 방프로라고? 아니 이제 친구들 투어하지 않을 것 같아.
이렇게 왔는데 투어를 안 할 이유가 없지.
그 투어 왜 안 하지?
Into 13, and Park Hyun-kyung has had a bit of a struggle today. Couple over for her round. Shin-sil can carry this all the way onto the green. She smokes it. And after that one hard. Oh, there it is. Onto the putting surface. Bang Shin-sil. Eagle hunting at 10. Remember, she has the opportunity to post a number. She catches fire on this back nine like she did yesterday. Could give the leaders something to think about. We go across to 11 and Choi Eun-woo for birdie. A little off her left, carrying a little too much pace though. So 9 holes to play. Nothing separates Jun Yi-sung and Kim Min-sun 7, but momentum in the corner of Yi-sung. After that birdie at the 9th, she will have the honor of this 10th tee. Feels like a long time ago since she was in the winner's circle. That came back at the College and Queen's Crown a couple of years back. Much better looking putt than Choi Eun-woo's, but just falls off a little on the starboard side. stayed pretty patient yesterday, Kim Min Sun 7, and she remains the only player in the field without a bogey this week through, what's that now, 45 holes? I think in bogey on 10, it's very much a birdie opportunity, especially if you find the short grass, which that tee shot has. Basic little pitch remaining for Jung Yoon-ji. 3 different ways she can play this. Take the low road, get it chasing, try and open up the face, pitch it further up the greens, whatever she's most comfortable with. Just did not execute well. I expected half that distance. She knows it. There's a birdie look. Just a little longer than she would have liked. No stranger to giving the ball a good old thump as Kim Min-bill. The longer hitters you'll find on the KLPGA Tour. A little further right than her 2 playing partners. Interesting little technical hiccup there, but somehow I get the feeling that we might see Bang Shin-sil hold the putt as they back up that tape machine. Really, it's one of those points in the round where it's going to take something special from the chasers. It's going to give you this Nexen SaintNine Masters Championship. You are going to have to go out and earn it. Bill's lone KLPGA Tour victory. Stableford Championship, the Bamboo Construction Kuwait Championship in 2024. Is this the moment in question for Bang Shin-sil? 2 big hits onto the 10th green. This is for eagle. Doesn't drop, but that's what she needed to do. Good pace. Quite the fireworks of yesterday, chipping in from the front edge of the green. A birdie 4 is going to move her to 13 under. One of the chasers playing the groups ahead, Kim Min-sol, Jung Yoon-ji, Choi Yeon-woo, Bang Shin-sil. Try to think of a number that you want to post. See some kind of little mini target. I would say is Ma Seon-young was in that nice putt at the 12th to take her to 10 under par. I would say you gave those players 18 under par, 17 under par. They'd probably take it right now. Don't forget, if you're Johnny Sung or Kim Min Sun 7, that still forces you to produce an under par back 9 to get to that number. ENG should have a little movement off the right in this birdie putt. Yeah, upward. Good putt for Jung Yoon-ji. This putt tells the story. She knows that was pretty key. Time winner on tour, Park Hyun-kyung. Birdie look ahead on 13. Get to the green. I'm not sure she quite has the horsepower of her 2 playing partners, but she's got a heck of a short game, and if she leaves it just short left off the putting surface, that's a nice leave. Should go chasing on down nicely, opening up the ankle a little more. like a shorter putt from the other camera angle, but I feel this shouldn't bother Shinsil too much. Power has its privileges. Birdie 4 for Bang Shinsil to get her back nine rolling along. She, of all people, knows it's possible to take it deep on the inward nine. Bell from the right edge of the fairway will have a crack at this green in two. Gonna have to get all of it, 256 meters, even with the downhill. Okay, further left you go, the simpler that third shot becomes. Gonna have to come over the corner of that greenside bunker. Tee shot for Kim Min Sol, hit on 11. Should just be a little wedge into this green. Shinsil and ENG got to stay aggressive. Good shot. Yeah, this is interesting. In Sun 7, she's got an iron out. Just going to be a layup then. Curious decision for Kim. See if this conservative approach pays dividends. Done the right thing. He's kept it in the fairway down the left-hand side. Tie for the lead at 15 under par. 3 players a shot back, and the defending champion back at 13 under. G trying to rope one round the corner on 11. Watch this first bounce. There's a big downslope which players can pitch on. Yep, there it goes.
수고하셨습니다.
This could be fun and games for Shinsil. They take a pretty aggressive line, almost over the corner of the dogleg, corner of that tree line. That's going to be miles down that fairway. Doesn't quite take that second hill, but again, it's only going to be a wedge left into the green from that point for Shinsil. Do what Choi and Woo did and successfully repeat as Nexen SaintNine Masters champion. Being the second player in this championship's 13-year history to do so. We've had some good winners through the years come through Gimhae. In Sun 7, again, electing to lay up, even though I'm pretty sure she could have got to the front edge. 2, she's going to be first to play her third shot. Time for that sort of mid-flight little skipper. Pitch it 15 feet short of the hole, couple of hops, and then get it to hit the brakes. Oh, she's trying to throw it all the way there with great height. Beautifully played. I think just the fact that there's a little breeze coming into her face helped that decision and that shot. Nice execution. Interested to see what Jenny Sung chooses to do here. A gentle breeze into these players' faces does make the shot a little simpler. lower. Kim Min Sun 7s. That's the shot I was describing. Just a little mid-flighted one. She does put so much spin on those wedges. She is responding to Min Sun 7s every shot here. And Bill, just the fact she's coming out of the rough, not going to generate as much spin. Get a little couple of blades of grass caught between club face and ball. That does take a little spin off, so expect a touch more release and run out once this hits the green. Clever little shot from Kim Min Bell. Use that side slope very nicely. To the formidable 14th, and Kim Min Ju's having a pretty nice afternoon at the office. Par for her day, currently sits in solo 8th. He's already on this inward 9. Last year's financial group, Men's Open champion. Like it needs to be Kim Min Bell to putt first. Big crowds, but respectful crowds. Here following the final group. Just the natural topography of this green would indicate this putt should have a touch of left to right movement in it. Co-leaders in close. I feel like this is a must make, just for her psyche. Straight up misread there. Just looked like she thought that was going to be straight. From the top of the hill at 11. Pretty good. Say that it's a match play situation just yet, but it feels like a match play moment, as it were, between the two co-leaders. Conventional match play wisdom would say that you always want to be the first in. Not a straightforward looking read for Min Sun. Should move a little right early. It's not going to keep bleeding right. Should straighten up as it gets to the front edge. That's well read. Really nice putt for Kim Min Sun 7. Swing some pressure back over to Jun Yi Sung, who will have the chance to respond. For the moment, at least, it's the name of Kim Min-san 7. Just one clear again. So we quickly cross over to Bang Shin-sil. Trying to flick one in at the 11th. Tries to go up with full attack mode into the closing stretch. That's not what she needed. Turn the club face over a little, pulling that left. This angle, a little bit of a straighter putt for Chang Yi-sung. Less of that slope to contend with. Some break that wasn't there. That could be a pretty big moment. The complexion of things. Min-san 7 inches ahead once again. Min-san 7 leads by 1 again. Good chance to keep the foot on the gas pedal at the 11th. Left trap should be easily carryable for her. A little further right than we've seen a couple of players, so not going to get that big kick down the fairway, and she's going to have a much longer second shot in. She has the lead of this championship, and that's all that matters. Not a player that gets overly up or down on herself, Chang Yi-sung. A little miss like that's not going to rattle her too much. Can't control what's already transpired. Just focuses on the task ahead. Finding this fairway at the 11th. Quite have the power, but I don't think she got all of that one. That's going to be a long second for her as well from the top of the slope. Chang Yi down on the green with Min-san 7's lead. Now 2 over her. This club has got to start heating up for Jung. Scene that has played out so many times on Sunday afternoon for this talented young lady. So good tee to green. And then that putter just refuses to cooperate. Back up on the tee for Kim Min-pyeol. Left. Oh, that just pitch off a tree and keep it out of the real danger. That is indeed the case. That's a tremendous break for Kim. Shin-sil down on the green. The left edge, it really was a good putt. About 12, and looks like the breeze is freshening a little for Kim Min-sol, right into her face. It's cut on the front portion of the green today. 7 from the front edge, just 4 from the left. 2.5 meters of elevation as well. Got to keep this out just a hair right of this flagstick. It's a little awkward. You can't see the bottom of the flag. Trust your number. This one's turning back towards the target. Good if it's got the right stick. It was at least a club out. So, just got a little spinny. Of course, playing into a headwind, that's just going to amplify the amount of spin. Now that ball stalls up in the gusters. Go up to 14. Great second into this long par 4 for Park Hyun-kyung, who's now got this for birdie. Rosy left. Oh, beautifully holed. She was 2 over par through her first 4 holes, but has picked up 4 birdies since. Park Hyun-kyung. 9 under par, just sits outside the top 10. Seen players down the bottom of that slope a number of times over the last couple of days. Don't see too many from the very top. Certainly don't see many coming into this green with a hybrid club. That's the challenge that Johnny Sung is going to have to face now. Meters. Can't be too bold with this breeze that we figured was going to come into play eventually this week. Starting to make its appearance. Back nine on Sunday, no less. Like I said earlier, just becoming too greedy with this. Left of that TV tower. Myself a look from 35, 40 feet, pin high, nothing wrong with that. Clubbed up, just trying to take something off a longer hybrid. All in all, well executed shot. Didn't have many options that far back. Sun just a little further down the hill, but still a pretty lengthy shot in. Equation though, keep it left of this flag, don't bring that short right miss into the equation. And that's exactly what she's done. That is a mistake she could ill afford to make. I wonder if that's just stayed out of the bunker on that upslope. Hard to tell from that camera angle. To third of Min-sol at the 12th. Just a little chip. Shouldn't be too complicated once it hits the green. kissing it off the tree on the left. Minbyul with the advantage. Shorter second. Ooh, looks like she's double crossed it. Is that a little left? Boy, that is more than a little left. Big miss. Not too far away. Tee shots. Maybe the break's just evening out a little for Kim Min-byul. One shot lead for Kim Min-sun 7 in 16 under par. Bang Shin-sil has reached the tee at 12. Goodness, right doesn't get the same kick we saw for Kim Min-byul, and I think that could be in all sorts of bother for Bang. Wild hit on 13, Im Jin-young. No one's made a hole in one yet this week. No one's got that beautiful new Duxiana mattress. Still a couple need to come through. Jin-young's got 6 iron. Kiss off that slope, trying to work its way right. Pins on that lower level of the green today. Pretty long putt now. Shin-sil, I believe that first ball is out of play. It's going to say provisional ball, but realistically, this is going to be her third. She hasn't done it again, has she? This one's hitting right. Oh, settle down. Just settles right at the cart and cart path. Tournament could be unraveling on that 12th hole. Bang Shin-sil bidding for back-to-back titles at the Nexen SaintNine Masters, but it's Kim Min-sun clinging on to that slender advantage. She's 1 clear of Jun Yi-sung, 2 clear of the threesome at 14 under. just by that stance, it looks like Kim Min-sun 7's got a bit of a break. Ball stayed out of that bunker, and as long as the lie's okay off the upslope, certainly better than being a couple feet further back in the sand. Still got to land this short of the green, I feel, and have it trundle on. Okay, that little higher must have been a pretty clean line, but still work to be done. Into 12. Chung ENG coming out of the hill, still very much in the conversation. She's got the heavy artillery out. It's a hybrid into this elevated green. Shaping nicely. Just a little too much, but that's okay. Handy leave. It's a makeable chip. Question is, where is Bao Shin-sil's first tee shot? Is she indeed in trouble and going to be playing 4? So back to 11. Kim Min-byul for a second shot. Leaves her a lengthy birdie from off this left fringe. Good pace is going to be critical here. Steady, steady. Okay. Oh, pretty good effort. See, well, first one out of play for Shin-sil, so that is now going to be her 4th. Electing to not take a drop off the cart path because she would effectively have to drop further towards the trees for her nearest point of relief. Just about damage limitation right now. Try to make a 5, but make no worse than 6. Still got some problems. Overhanging tree limbs to contend with. It's going to be a little above her feet. Later elevated green to try to punch some kind of low chaser towards the front edge. Out of the woods yet, Shin-sil. She's just potentially made her way out of this championship with one poor swing. It can happen here at Gimhae Gaya. Yeah. Lee Sung for birdie, back on 11. Quick one as it works down that hill, starts to move right there. The line looks pretty good. Fantastic effort from Jun. Quick putt as well. Im Jin-young at the par 3 13th, get it about halfway there, and then it's going to catch that downslope and release on down. Here it comes. Here it comes. Great roll. Just by those practice swings, looks like maybe that lie is not brilliant for Shin-sil. To try and bump this into the bank in front of her, just have it skip onto the green. Delicate shot. Just didn't quite commit to it. That's brought triple bogey into the equation. Hasn't made a bogey so far this week. She'll keep that streak going. Big up and down save for Kim Min-sun 7. Keeps her 1 clear. As I said, this is makeable. She can give it a run. D-cell into it. Not bad, but not her finest effort. Got the joint low round of the day working so far. Kim Min Sol, Hong Kim Ji also 6 under for her day. She's only got 2 holes remaining. Has proved to be the undoing of Bang Shin Sil. Tricky tee shot. This one faces our championship leader next. Anywhere but right here. Bang's just demonstrated the dangers. That left rough's okay. Middle of the fairway if you can take it. Excellent tee shot from Kim. That is an ugly triple bogey 7 that effectively ends the dream of a repeat at Kim Hae Kaya for Bang Shin Sil. She'll be left to woo one wayward tee shot. Back onto that tee is fine Jun Yi Sung. Doesn't miss many fairways, this young lady. She's not going to miss one here on 12. Formality to tidy up for her part, Chung Yin Ji. Min Byul still in the conversation. Hasn't made a birdie since the 5th. We'll need to start finding some rhythm, finding a little magic. Just going to settle in that first cut of rough down the left. To the par 3 13 and this left to right birdie putt for Kim Min Sol. Another excellent putt. Doesn't drop. Success this week at the Financial Group Open. So that front left pin perched on the raised putting surface at the 12th, and the second hole in a row. Chung Yi Sung's to get the furniture out. It's a hybrid to this green. Excellent shot from way back there. She's drawn a pretty flat lie in the fairway, Kim, in Sun 7. You can get a couple of hangers. Breeze coming into her face. Maybe just grip down, choke down on this. Get it flighted lower, abbreviate that follow through. That one pretty full rip. Clearly had a good number, good shot. Just avoided some divots in that left-hand rough, but coming off an upslope is really going to shoot this ball up into that strengthening gust. Oh, that's more like it. Good aggressive shot, lovely swing. Birdie opportunity coming up. On that tree behind 13T seem to indicate that he's is sort of straight into these ladies off this tee. Plays just a little left of this pin. Try and pitch it pin high if you can. There's a slope that they can catch. Should nudge it towards that right pin position. Is it too far left? Is it going to catch the slope? It's trying. Oof, a yard further right. Could have been really good. Still an excellent shot though, Yunji. Looks like the 15th hole. It should be Choi and Wu. Wang Zixuan, Chinese player, came through the Q school. Started this day with high hopes, but she's been on a little backwards slide. Sunday, couple over par. That should make her feel a little better. Timely birdie takes her back to 4 under. Her first ever appearance at the Nexen SaintNine Masters. Who's going to be away here, is it? Sun just off the edge of the green, or Kim and Sun 7, who's on the green. Looks like it's going to be Sun 7 again. It's further away, so regardless of whether she's on the green or not, she'll be the honour system in golf, first to putt. Straight looking putt, working a little uphill, just a hint of movement to her left as it loses speed. Decent effort, just looked a little high, but the positive stroke for Kim Min Sun 7. Noted it yesterday. Pace control all week long has really left her very little work to do for her pars. Chance to draw level again, Jun Yi-sung. Just watch how it rolls through the fringe. You've seen some off bounces this week. It took a little wobble. I think it just killed enough speed. That putt never had a chance. So coming up short of the green at 13. Wind's been knocked out of her sails after that 7 at the last. Touch though, still a lot of cash to play for, and plenty of points on the KLPGA Tour points list. Still inside the top 10 as things stand. So four. It's having a good tournament. Maybe not the Sunday that she was hoping for, but making her way as a rookie on tour. 6 under for the tournament. Hanging lie below her feet, coming uphill to this green at 15. Start getting some momentum again. It's a great look to get within one. Needs to stretch. That is a very poor effort. It's a defensive putt. Never really looked confident or comfortable over it. Let's see if Jung Yoon-ji can do any better ahead on the 13th. Feels at that time, more often than not, the Sunday where the putts just aren't dropping. Just for the leaders, for the chasers as well. Everyone's just in a holding pattern, stalled. Just takes a spark. Does it come from Souls? A booming tee shot on 14. Not much club left in hand in this long par 4. That is an excellent shot. Kim Min Sol. Back to 15 and Ma So Young, who's running inside the top 10 at the moment, bogey free on the day. This is her second shot. And it's a good one. Just this Tiddler remaining. Sums par at 12. One shot back. navigate it nicely. 6 holes to play, trailing by 1. First title in 4 years. She trots up to this tee box. Sun 7 already here. Good to see that someone is respecting pace of play, or at least trying to put it at a reasonable clip. You've got to have your wits about you on this tee, especially with this breeze into their faces. You can spinning up in the breeze, or if you leave that club face open, it comes up short. It's going to leave you a tricky up and down. She's already spun out of 1 iron shot. This back 9, that was her second into 11. Resulted in a great par save, but really need to keep this one left of the target. If it catches the slope and feeds right, great. If it doesn't, no worries. The breeze is certainly starting to pick up. It's a very aggressive line. That's a good shot. Excellent. Kim Min Sun 7. Not shying away from staying aggressive, and that's what you need to do. You force an error from ladies trying to chase you down. Does Sun want to take on this shot as well and try to be aggressive like Kim Min Sun, or do you just play the conservative, sensible shot out to the middle of the green, try and take the chances with that slope, or maybe a 25-footer? Still a lot of golf left to play in this final group. What can happen over these closing 6 holes? Just a little left of Kim Min Sun 7's. Yeah, pretty good shot. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Right on 14. Par 4 for these ladies, 380 meters, just over 400 yards and into the draft, no less. Pretty high for Kim Min Bill, certainly spinning up a lot more. Gets lucky, that could be easily another yard back and then funnel another 10-15 yards off the front of the green. Just not the right shot to play in that breeze. Preferred something maybe a longer club, flight it lower, knock down, just take some spin off. Chance that breeze stalling the ball. Return to Shinsil, who's just trying to salvage something out of a round that really would have promised more after those 4 birdies in an 8-hole stretch. To the 18th and Kwang Min Jong in her lead nicely with the birdie. Championship at 6 under par after a closing round of 71. Moment away for a share of 26th. It's still pretty tight at the top of the leaderboard this Championship Sunday at Gimhae Gaya. Kim Min Sun 7 continues to lead by a single shot over Jun Yi Sung and 2 over a trio of players at 14 under. Kind of surprised she's choosing to chip this one. Well, a couple of feet off the front of the green. There's the prudent percentage play. Which is done well there. Lovely touch. For Kim Min Sol on 14. Gosh, that moves so hard off to the right. She squanders yet another fabulous opportunity. So, can she give Kim Min Sun 7 something to think about? Yes, she can. Oh, yes, she can. What a time to hold the putt like that. That's the third time she's birdied a par 3 today. With it, she's back into a share of the lead. Game on. Shinsil on 14. Pretty good. Tricky shot there, coming downwind, tough to get it to hold, but it's pretty nice. Let's she respond here. She holds a nice putt on 10. Sun wasn't able to make hers. Oh, she gave that one a good run. That's not stone dead for par. Slightly down breeze, gonna land this just past front fringe for WG. Tried to, just didn't quite have enough on it. Don't want to leave herself too many of these, although she has been pretty good at holding out this week, Kim Min Sun 7. Good steady rock of the shoulders. Confidently hold, but she's got company at 16 under again, and these top two just separating themselves from the 14 unders a little bit. Saw Kyorin had a really nice round of golf yesterday. To continue the barrage of birdies today. A little chance to pick one up here at 15. Good putt. Back to 2 under for the day. Just outside the top 10. Outside Park Hyun Kyung with a share of 13. Momentum back in the corner of Jun Yi-sung. It looks like the skies have cleared a little, and this tee shot on 14 now playing downwind, so you get a little extra out of it. You're going to need it on this 380-meter par 4. Pretty flat once it gets on the surface, but really moving hard from right to left. Pretty good touch. Sun 7 can start it a little further right than she has over the last couple of days with this helping breeze. Snaps hard to the right, but it is a birdie look for Bang Shun-sil. It's going to be low, surely. start happening. Create chances. Just kind of take it. So again, just a short iron up the hill to 15. Caught in between two minds. This birdie putt she's had off this back nine as we return to 14 for Shinsel's par. Dion at the closing hole. Multiple-time major winner here on the KLPGA Tour. She's excited for major season to get underway with the KLPGA Championship in a couple of weeks. That's a nice way to end round of 68 for Dion. Top 15 finish for her this year's Nexen SaintNine Masters. That was a couple of moments ago. Fianl hasn't had quite the day that Dion had. 3 under par now. That's where she will end her week. Expensive Sunday afternoon for the KLPGA Tour rookie. Have to face now on this 14th, playing downwind with that right pin. It's a shallower segment of the green. Really want to be coming in with a lot of loft and spin to try and hold it in that spot. It's going to be hard to do that with hybrid in hand. So for Jenny Sung, she's got to look left of it. Really, her numbers, something that pitches on the front edge of this green, because I just don't see her getting this to stop if she pitches it pin high, particularly down breeze. So 152 meters plus the elevation all the way to the hole. She's really got to be looking at closer to a 140 number, 143, 144. So this one, it's going to kick pretty hard once it lands. Goodness, that was a cold top. Goodness gracious, what happened there? Barely got off the ground. Not sure where it's ended up. That start line. She's come up short of that greenside bunker. That could be a really tough up and down. She's in that bunker. It's going to be pretty tricky too. DJ's playing back around the 18th as Kim Min-joo comes into the green. She's having a good day, 5 under par. Getting better, getting better. Could she? Yes, she can! That is the loudest roar we've heard all day. Stick another dime in the jukebox. She'd love to hear that again. What a finish for Kim Min-joo. So that's an eagle 2 on her closing hole. That's a round of 65. And she has now posted 13 under par as the clubhouse target. How about that for a round of golf? How about that for a finish, a walk-off eagle 2? Far from the averaging around 18. Kim Min-sun 7. Got some good height on it. Oh, just landed it in the perfect spot as well. Maybe unlucky that stopped as quickly as it did, but that's a great shot. That's where we saw Park Hyun-kyung pull her putt from. Min-byul looking off a little upslope. That's going to help her get a little bit more elevation on this. Hard wedge from 115. Pretty good shot, all things considered. Go across to 15. Turns very gently left, slightly uphill. Shinsil first on the tee.
네, 바로 하겠습니다.
Well, if you've just joined us, goodness me, you have missed one of the shots of the week. Possibly one of the shots of the year this early on. Kim Min-ju, moments ago with the music pumping up by the clubhouse, having a fantastic day already. 5 under par to this point. Second shot into the final hole and jars it for a walk-off eagle to sends the crowd into an absolute frenzy. And she finishes her week at 13 under par. Not going to be enough, you feel, for the title, but certainly a shot she will remember for a long time to come. Well done, Min-ju. Back on 15T. Yoon-ji still in this, but running out of holes. Just 4 to play for her. It's off the back of 15, not a putt you think about holding, just one to nestle up close with good pace. Still a little meat left on that bone. It's all bogey free today. Absolutely flew around the front 9 at 6 under par 30. Hasn't made a birdie since she made the turn. Oh dear, it does look like Chun Yi-sung has found that greenside bunker short. And it's a good 20 yards short of the front edge of the green. So this is that awful 40-yard bunker shot. Finds herself in that spot, courtesy of almost a cold top from the middle of the fairway. But this shot's hard. Got to carry it all the way onto the green. It's downwind as well. He's got to pick this absolutely perfectly to get the spin she needs. I'll tell you what, she's done it. Fabulous shot, given the circumstances for Chun Yi-sung. Still walk off with a par. There's a little unsettling. These are saving putts. She's got the same length coming back. The contenders just slowly wilting away here. That could be a very expensive mistake for Kim Min-sol. Again, just maybe pulled the wrong club with that second shot. Had no business being at the back edge of the green. 105, but when you're trying to force the issue sometimes, mistakes can happen. Seen it time and time again in the game of golf. So mid-bill. Birdie up the hill, swinging hard off the right. The story of her day, unfortunately. Kim and Bill hitting good shots, but just going unrewarded off the top 10 on the leaderboard, taking out Bang Shin-sil. She's only 2 under par. Scoring the worst out of the top 10 runners as Kim Min-sol brushes that one in for an expensive 3-putt bogey. Tumbles her back to 13 under par alongside Ju. Produced the shot of the championship with a hole-out eagle 2 on the final hole. Yeah, Kim Jae-hee equal low round of the week. Yesterday, the sizzling 63 by Bang Shin-sil. Not so spectacular this afternoon. Challenge stalling at 8 under, the former Singapore Women's Open champion. Part of a game that has always been a class above the rest. He's a solid iron player, Jung Yun-ji. Demonstrated again beautifully there. Good shot. Two-shot swing for Kim Min-sun. Birdie chance. Gotta set this out high enough on the right. That's low. Never had a prayer. Well, par keeps her at 16 under, and Jenny Sung still with a whole lot of work to do for her 4. Shin-sil up the hill. All ahead. Loose there for Bang. Young has reached the 16th. She's just plodding along at 10 under par. Too much to report over the last 5 holes. String of pars coming into this par 5. This one goes, she'll feel like she's stolen one. Still not easy, got to start it outside right edge to save a par. Just a quick stroke where you could see it was not fluid, a little jabby. Ultimately, an unforced error from the middle of the fairway is going to cost Jenny Sung a share of the lead. She tumbles back to 15 under par. As Kim Min-sun 7 leads by 1 once again here on the Back 9 Sunday at Gimhae-gaya. It's been a real ding-dong battle all day long. Kim Min-sun 7 at the moment holds the upper hand, leading by 1 with 4 to play. There's just no letting up. She has been relentless. Just piling on the pressure, not making many mistakes, and even when she does, she scrambles away unscathed. Same can be said for Bang Shin-sil, whose tournament came unraveled with a triple bogey back at the 12th. This is her third now to the 15th. Only chipped in once this weekend. That was for an eagle at 10 yesterday. Good try there on the par 4 15th. Jenny Sung now has a bit of a hill to climb again. Figuratively and literally, she trails by 1 after a costly bogey back on the 14th. Shot into the par 5 for Im Jin-young. Can she convert for a birdie 4? Yes, she can. Nice putt there, moves her into a share of 8. Chunka change these girls are playing for. $1 billion Korean won prize purse for grabs this week at the 4th event of the 2026 season. G said she needed to start making some of these putts to keep herself in touch. It's low. Again, the putter betrays her. Saw Yun 4 hit a nice tee shot into 17. Right to left for her birdie. Well converted, good putt. After taking a double at 16, that should help ease a little of the sting. Got the Blands playing, so that can only mean we're on 18 with Park Hyun-kyung. Nice little comeback after a rough start, 3 bogeys in the first 4 holes. We've already seen 1 hole out today on the 18th. Oh, it grabbed a little quick, but a fantastic shot in to the closing par 4 for Park. Just got to calm her mind. Stick to that process. There's real signs of irritation I've seen from Jenny Sung all week long after she tapped in for bogey back at that 14th. 7 from 123. Just about see the top third of the pin. There's ample room. Just right of the pin between that and the TV tower, and it should be the line. So she's in it. Pretty good shot. Windmill setting up a long way right, trying to sling one in from right to left with a wedge. Sounded a little heavy. Sol hit on the par 5 16th with her 3rd shot. Really We've seen Im Jin Young call the putt from pretty much an identical spot. Myself a look. Inside 7. Again, don't need to be too aggressive with this. As long as you keep it wide of this flag. She too has a wedge. Can't get it all the way pin high, but pretty solid. Interesting little camera framing. Seems to indicate that this tee box is slanted slightly. I can assure you it's fairly flat for Chong Yoon-ji as she tees it up at the last of the 4 par 5s. I don't see too many players employing the broomstick putter on the ladies tour, but So Hyun certainly likes the look of it. It's a lengthy one for birdie on 18, slippery from that right hand side, turning hard to the left. All in all, a pretty good putt for Park. So can take out some of her frustrations with a big tee shot on this 16th. After that costly tee ball on 12, she's driven it pretty well. Second, it's going to be Minbyul to chip up to the screen at the 15th. Gave it a nice run, but work to do for par. Now can Yoon Kyung give us a nice little roar at this closing hole. She can. That's going to be 3 rounds in the 60s for the player known as Beautiful here in South Korea. 69s on the weekend. 10 under par tally to end her week at this year's Nexen SaintNine Masters. To return to the action on the 15th with our final group of the day. Jenny Sung with this quick downhill putt. Get back into a share of the lead with Kim Min Sun 7, who has a slightly easier putt coming up for her birdie. Despite the fact that she's past this pin, she can't be too aggressive with the pace on this. Just try and set it out on the high line, the high ear line, and just let it feed on down. Just imagine this dying in over the front lip with hardly any pace at all. Half a chance. Oh, great putt. Given every chance. It's just a 4.
Nice putt.
It's all ahead on 16 for a much needed birdie. Had it with the putter. This back nine. back to 18 and park for a par. Nice week's work for Park So-hyun. Fianl until championship with the 69. Never had a lead bigger than a shot this afternoon. It's been nip and tuck all weekend long. This for a 2-shot cushion, just 3 to go. Kim Min-sun 7, much better spot to be putting from than Jun Yi-sung, virtue of the fact she's coming uphill, so can be a little bit more aggressive pace-wise from just outside of 20 feet. Oh, had the line. That was tracking. Just comes up shy. Saw her, she was picking up birdie at 14, gave it back with a drop shot at the 16th, and that is okay at the 18th. Boy, that one's going to be a quick putt. 3 holes to go in the 13th edition of the Nexen SaintNine Masters, and as it was at the beginning of the day, it's Kim Min-sun 7 who sits at the top of the leaderboard with a 1-shot lead. inside right edge with a touch of pace. No chance it skating by on the right edge. Well, that could happen. And Min Bjorn's challenge faltering on 15. 3 holes to play. I'm thinking this is maybe a 3-horse race. Sun 7 at 16 under, Jenny Sung at 15 under, and Chung Yun-ji in the penultimate group at 14 under par. You just feel that one of those 3 is going to win. Kim Min-sun 7 in the best position to do so. Here is Yun-ji up on the 16th, is laid up nicely down the left-hand side, opening up the pin. 78 meters to go. Got to stick one in close. That's not what you needed to see. Wildly wrong. Always known that he's been a great talent. This 22-year-old pro. 4 years next month. Pro already a winner on the KLPGA Tour. So as an amateur in 2021. The first start of the year. Could it be a winning one? Sun 7. Shinsil. Just seen Jung Yun-ji airmail this green. She gets it right. Classy shot from Bang. Mistakes costing the challengers. Some back 3 to go. Shot in from on the last, but this is going to be quick. Just breathe on it, it'll get there. Fantastic way to end for Marcel Young. Closing birdie, matching halves of 34, all tot up to 68 for the rookie to notch a top 10 finish in her debut at Kim Hae Gaya. Back to 17 for Kim Min-sol. Of the center line of the green, use the slope to sling it round to the left. Catch the slope. Pretty good. Does she want to bump this through the fringe? Looks like she's picked out a spot maybe a yard or 2 short of the green. Stand the ball up so quick from back there. Mistake was with the third, so Chung Yun-ji playing her way out of the title hunt. So, mental errors on 16 now. Min Jung-min. She birdie the last 2. Well, that's gone running on by. Just shows you how quick it is to get it past the pin on that 18. Is a one-time winner. KLPGA Tour, their victory came 2 years ago. So Yun-ji take 2 on 16. Still electing to chip it. you say, 78 meters, middle of the fairway. It's just been sloppy for the last 10 minutes for Jong. Back down the fairway with Jun Yi-sung, just trying to lay it up to a nice yardage. Salvage a little confidence from today, Bang Shin Sil. Chance of birdie at this par 5. Not to be. Tia Leader is waiting down the fairway as she always does, aims a good bit right. Big old towering draw as a stock ball flight. How much further up the fairway she is than Jung Yi-sung. Jung Ji hopes her misadventures at 16 come to end with just a 6. But that's going to be expensive. Long bogey of the day coming. This par 5. So-yeon just keeps it in the left edge. Nice way to finish, despite goes around the 73, top 30 for her. 17th, Min Sol. Would have had a chance if she just hit it a fraction harder. Starting to sound like a broken record at this point. I've seen an inordinate number of putts left short in Gaia this year. Apply some pressure. Some 19 paces on from the front, just 3 from the right. 25 meters to go. Easy. Okay, it's a pretty good shot. Two playing partners. Sun 7 just with flickering lob wedges into this pin. The game of golf very much trending in the direction of the power player. Modern game, got to be able to hit it a long way, especially with modern course design. Just give yourself a chance. Not you're fighting with one arm tied behind your back, to be honest. That Jung Eun-ji had 78 yards. Let's hope that Kim Min-sun 7 measures a little bit better. Not her finest wedge shot, but that's okay. For the release, we're coming out of this right rough to the back pin. 18th, Sol Kyo-rim. Went from 116, so expecting a bit of a jumper too. Yeah, very nice. Very well played from Sol. Minbiol. Slightly better angle than what Kingman Sun 7 had. This is coming in pretty high. A little too deep. Severe downslope, and you got to hit it hard enough to try and mitigate the bumpiness of these fringes for Minbiol. Did pretty well there. Again, just go back to the fact that when you are in doubt, there's always a little chance that things may not work out well. Just putt it from around the greens. You don't have to always reach for the most lofted club in your bag. It's just the percentage. 17, Johnny G reeling after that costly bogey at 16. Trails by 3. barring something miraculous, it looks like she's going to come up short once again. Sun 7 could really make it hard for Jenny Sung if this one drops for the leader. Not her finest effort, but again, doesn't have to stress over the little kick in. Just tough to beat someone who's not giving you many opportunities. That's what we've seen a lot of in this back nine. People looking up at that leaderboard, looking, when is Kim Min Sun 7 going to start making a mistake or two? Getting players back in the field. Choi Yun-woo, unfortunately, just being stuck on the par train on this back nine is costing her the chance for a third Nexen SaintNine Masters title in 4 years, but it's going to be yet another top 10 finish. A player who has not finished outside the top 10 here since 2022. Jenny Sung. This is an opportunity she absolutely has to take to draw level with Kim Min Sun 7 once again. Just wandered a little. Chance slips by for Jun. Penultimate hole. After a solid tee shot. Jae Hee ball unfortunately just didn't take that slope and feed back towards the little collection area where the pins cut today. So it's going to be a pretty brisk putt for Jae Hee in that Singapore Women's Open years ago on her 21st birthday. What a way to celebrate. This is good. That's excellent. Brilliant birdie for Kim Jae Hee. Take her back to even par for the day. Disastrous double on 5, leaving her with a lot of work to do. She's had to fight to stay in it. And to the home hole. Pretty rapid putt as well, facing Jin Young. Leads the KLPGA Tour money list. See her victory in Thailand to start the season back in March. Great putt. Nice way to finish for Im Jin Young. Pair of 67s on the weekend. So look at where she's aiming out here. Gives you a sense of how much swing there is in this putt. So it's going to be hard to be aggressive with putting from the top of the crest or decent effort. And Song Kye-rim after that excellent approach. Break. Can't get it to drop. Put a couple more dollars in her pocket. Still a fine week's work for Seoul. The tournament at 9 under. Shortest the birdie looks in this penultimate group. It's got a healthy amount of left to right in it. Not one you can try and force into the hole. Coming downhill, just got to respect the pace of these greens. Rule 68. Yep, another great tournament here. Just outside the city of Gimhae for Choi. 3 rounds of the 60s, and yet another top 10 in the tournament she loves so very much. Twice a winner here in back-to-back years in 2023 and 2024. And report that ENG did in fact tap in for her par on the 17th. The final group of the day set to go at this par 3, and it's your leader with the honour. Try to pitch this past the front edge of the green a little bit right, trying to use the natural camber of the slope. It's a pin that players can get close to. A little too far right. Oh, it's going to catch the slope. Here it comes. All the way down, but in that Bangshin sill zone. Maybe a little crack in the door. Chance for Jung Yi-sung to stick on in close and apply some pressure, but she's got to get that hybrid out again, not as long as Min Sun 7. The disadvantage is coming in with a longer club. How do we get this to launch higher, to land softer? But modern golf club technology certainly made the shot a lot easier than it would have been, say, 10, 15 years ago. Just got it up. You see just that first kick forward. It's solid. Giving herself a look. Hook lie out of the right rough for Kim Min-sol on the closing hole. She can aim this at the front right quadrant of the green. And the trajectory of this, it should shoot forward towards the pin. It's high. It's turning. It's got a release. Brilliant shot from Kim Min-sol. The 17th for Kim Min-byul. Finds herself currently in a 4-way tie for third at 13 under. Certainly got that one to launch. That's excellent. Really good tee shot for Min-byul. All over that flagstick. Great look at birdie to come. Culminating. Very much a 2-horse race now. Kim Min-sun versus Jung Yi-sung for the 13th Nexen SaintNine Masters title. Jung Sung first. This 17th green, trailing Kim Min Sun 7 by a single shot. It's not a putt. You can go charging down to the hole, very similar to the one that she had back on the 15th. Just a putt that you feel and feed down there, and if the hole happens to catch it, great. But don't need to have a rush of blood to the head. It's got some pace. That needs to settle. Oh, that is what she couldn't afford to do. Still not in for a 3. To 18 and Kim Ga-hool closing birdie. She's had a nice week. Level par 36, couple of birdies to start the back 9. And I think it's going to be pretty much a guaranteed 4, so there'll be around a 70 and the first top 10 finish. Coax it down there. She's a seasoned campaigner. I'd be shocked to see this approaching the cup with any sort of speed whatsoever. Ooh, maybe a little too cautious. Nerves, perhaps. For a closing birdie. Second shot deserved it. That's just kind of summed up her week, really. Not sure how that's finished behind the hole. Tale of 2 9s today for Kim Min Sol. She rocketed out of the gates. That opening front half of 30, but birdie-less trick on the back 9. That's a 67. Kim Ga-hui is going to share 9th alongside Hong Hyun-ji and Ma So-young. Week for the youngster. And Bill, excellent tee shot. Easiest of the 3 putts coming straight uphill. This putt still wants to fall right. Just hammered that through the break. Group have only made 2 birdies this back 9. Kim Min Sun 7 back on the 10th, and Jung Sung on the 13th. Played the back 9 combined even par. As we go up to the last with Kim Jae-hee from the right rough. So show us how to play this shot. Pitch it there, have it release. A little too much for Jae-hee. It's got to ease up. Okay. That's going to be quick. So huge moments back on 17 green. This is the easier of the 2 putts, just by the fact it's coming uphill. Just a right edge putt for par for Hee-sung. Okay, stalked that one in. Pressure swings back over to Kim Min Sun 7. There's Chung Min-ji. Plays her second into the last out of the first cut of rough. Well, it's going to be another week of learning for Bang Shin-sil. Ultimately, costly mistake off the 12th tee, but a birdie here leaves her inside the top 10.
네, 예, 봐드릴게요. 몇 분이세요? 두 분이요? 보세요.
Took its heels in a little quick, but good shot. Incredible defense of her crown. So back to 17. And big moments for this championship. 15 under, Min Sun leading by one. We're facing this real tester for a par. Blemish free all week long at ENG. This to take a one-shot lead up the final hole. Rams it into the back of the cup. That is bravely holed. Kim Min Sun 7. Had to work for it, but that lead remains intact. Slick from back here, Kim Jae-hee. Slick gave the base of that green a little too much respect. That would have been a big sigh of relief from Kim Min Sun 7 as she walked across to this 18th tee. Huge par save. In her mind, just two good swings away from a second professional title. No curvature whatsoever on that tee shot, straight up the guts of the fairway. On the green, Shin-sil. It was a lovely try. Two ways about it. Gotta find a three. If you're Jun Yi-sung, you just don't see it. Kim Min Sun 7 making a 5 from where she is.
플레이하겠습니다.
ENG and her championship is a 3. Oh gosh. Just like Kim Min Sol in the group ahead, that was an excellent putt, but somehow it doesn't drop. Yesterday, but no such fireworks today. Just rounded 72 for Kim Jae-hee. A week inside the top 15. back-to-back wins at Gimhae Guy ultimately ended in the trees right of the 12th tee. It's a closing round of 72.
네, 다시 한번 우리 멋진 여정을 펼쳐준 우리 선수분들에게 박수 한번 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 강신실 팀 정윤지 선수 고생 많으셨습니다.
Kind of pressure did she pile on to Kim Min-sun 7 at this closing hole? Jung Yi-sung got to stick on in close. It's a conducive pin for that. Just got to pick the right landing spot and hope it releases. It's a little heavy. Left. It's okay. It's not quite what she needed. Feeling like she's played a supporting role in the drama that has unfolded in this final group on Sunday. Still, a birdie here gets her outright third. She's got wedge from 109. Looks like she's pulled it. It needs to stay up. Looks like it's gonna. Going to be a big pitching wedge for Kim Min-sun 7, especially to a raised green. It probably takes the long miss out of play. Maybe a little adrenaline coursing through her veins as well. Slightly below her feet, off an upslope. Strike, she likes it, and for gosh darn good reason. The time to pull a shot like that out of the bag. Let's put one hand on the trophy. Kim Sun 7, even if Chun Yi-sung manages to
넥센
bin that
세인트나인
birdie
마스터즈
putt, Min
2016을 함께 해주시는 갤러리
will
여러분
have
진심으로
a
감사드립니다.
putt to
이제
win the
챔피언조를
Nexen SaintNine
소개하도록
Masters.
하겠습니다. 자, 먼저 2024년 동부건설 한국토지신탁 챔피언십 우승자 김민별 선수입니다.
네, 계속해서 2021년 에버콜락의 퀸즈 크라운 우승자 전예성 프로입니다.
자, 이제 마지막 주인공을 소개할 때가 되었는데요. 지금 한타차 박빙의 승부를 펼치고 있습니다. 마지막으로 소개할 선수는 2025년 덕진
A lot of money riding on this putt. Again, currently four-way tie for third. This one drops third all by herself. Decent amount of left to right. Mighty run. Maybe now wishes she hadn't. What a four-way tie for third is a whole lot better than a three-way tie for sixth. To have any sort of chance, this one's got to go. Chun Yi-sung's birdie or Kim Sun 7. Gonna have two putts from about 8 feet from the title. Not sure Minbil gave her the the best idea of what this putt's going to do. It was traveling at some pace, but you know, from what we've seen so far, the putts on this 18th hole, it does move fairly aggressively from left to the right. I think a lot of players underread this putt. See if Johnny Sung can marry pace and line when it matters most. And Sun 7 isn't even watching. A lovely putt, a lovely try, but oh gosh. That ball went backwards at the cup. Shows you that hole's cut on a fairly severe slope. It was a brilliant effort though for Jenny Sung. A terrific start to 2026 continues, but it's a string of 4 starts now. She has been close but unable to get the job done. Painfully close to a last-ditch birdie. Ultimately, a poor shot on the 14th, proving costly. So 2 putts for it from here. Kim Min Sun 7 to claim a win in her debut start of the 2026 season. Got 2 putts, take the 2 putts. So as comical as that looks, she'll mark it. Traditions dictate that the champion should have the final putt of the tournament if possible. So Kim Min-bill still with a little bit of cleaning up to do to secure a share of 3rd. Maybe Kim Min Sun 7 leaves the city of Gimhae with the 13th Nexen SaintNine Masters title. Never really had much going today, Kim Min-bill. Nicely holed, rounded 71. That stage now clear for Kim Min Sun 7 to confirm her victory. And what a dominant victory it's been. The only player in the field without a drop shot all week long at KLPGA. Rounds of 65, 66 and a closing 69. Good enough for Kim Min Sun 7 to win a 2nd professional title, a 3rd career KLPGA Tour title. First start of 2026. Is this to be a breakout year for one of the young rising stars of the game here in South Korea? Many congratulations, Kim Min Sun 7, the victor here at KLPGA. It's been a bit of a warm afternoon, so I promise you that little water shower would be very welcome for Kim Min Sun 7, our champion.
저 스파 내셔도 될까요?
카메라 올라가면 흔들어주세요.
저 이제 스코어 좀 여기 한 번만 가죠.
스파 먼저.
지금 스코어 접수해야 돼요.
축하드려요. 고생하셨어요.
네.
Just got to go through the formalities of ensuring that the scorecards are all correct and signed, countersigned. Kidman's Sun 7 will be confirmed as our champion in 2026 of the Nexen SaintNine Masters. It was a dominant performance, going wire to wire, no less. Started her week at fabulous 65, left her in a three-way tie for the lead with Jenny Sun, the lady who she bested at G1. 66 on Saturday, gave her a one-shot cushion, and ultimately that shot, the margin of victory, was said and done.
네, 안녕하세요. 감사합니다. 일단은 저를 믿고 좀 물심양면 후원해주신 대방건설 구기훈 회장님과 구청 사장님께 감사하다는 인사를 먼저 드리고 싶고요. 그리고 사실은 제가 다음 주가 디펜딩이라 조금 긴장하고 있었는데 그래도 중요한 시합 전에 이렇게 좋은 결과가 나와서 너무 행복합니다. 감사합니다. 네. 일단은 저는 아무래도 다음 주가 디펜딩이어서 좀 다음 주 시합에 많이 포커스를 잡고 치고 싶다라고 생각을 하고 오늘도 그냥 평소와 다를 거 없는 마지막 날 라운딩이다 생각하면서 플레이를 했더니 좀 제 플레이를 좀 잘하고 나온 것 같습니다. 네. 그것도 솔직히 버디가 너무 없어서 조금 불안하기도 했고 조금 힘들기도 했는데 그래도 좀 매홀 좀 되게 도전하려고 좀 계속 쳤던 것 같아요, 공격적으로. 그래서 좀 잘 안 들어가도 또 다음 샷에 좀 더 집중하고 그러면서 좀 플레이를 했던 것 같습니다. 네. 저희 캐디 오빠가 감사하게도 이제 전주훈련도 같이 따라와 줬어가지고 좀 코스에서 이런 상황에서는 이런 공이 나올 것이다 라고 예상을 같이 하면서 쳤었는데 좀 프로님이랑 많이 얘기한 것들도 같이 합쳐서 스윙이랑 또 코스의 언듈레이션이랑 합쳐서 여기서는 이래서 이런 미스가 나왔구나 하고 피드백이 빨라서 좀 다음 샷에 더 집중을 잘 했던 것 같아요. 네. 작년에는 시즌 초에 또 이렇게 우승이 찾아왔었는데 1승으로 마무리됐었는데 그게 좀 아쉬워서 올해도 이렇게 4월 달에 우승이 찾아와 준 만큼 올해는 좀 다승으로 또 해서 또 다승왕을 좀 목표로 또 열심히 시합에 뛰도록 하겠습니다. 일단은 여기 와주신 갤러리 분들도 다 너무 감사드리고 또 SBS 골프로 저를 응원해주신 모든 분들 다 너무너무 감사드립니다. 현재 안주하지 않고 더 나아가는 그리고 또 보기 재미난 플레이하는 선수가 될 테니 더 많이 응원해주세요. 감사합니다. 감사합니다.
Yeah, so many congratulations to our champion, Kim Min-sun 7. Well-deserved victory here at the Nexen SaintNine Masters. It's been a privilege, as always, to call the shots this week for you on the KLPGA Tour. Final look at that leaderboard. Kim Min-sun 7, the victor by 1 over Jun Yi-sung. Have a safe and wonderful Sunday evening, and we'll see you next time on the KLPGA Tour. This is Timothy Lowe saying bye-bye for now.